in the switch to put themselves back in playoff position. They are up 2-1 here, JT. We're seeing patented Pacers Gaming gritty basketball.
We're literally seeing a team that is struggling to score, but it doesn't matter because they have the defense. We are watching the best offense really start to struggle. They're missing open when they shouldn't be. They're making wrong plays when they shouldn't be. They have had a chance to actually sweep Pacers Gaming right now, yet they're down. Not the time to choke. This is the time to step up and pull your shorts up, and they're not doing that right now.
Yeah, the offense so far for Dukes and Benito's the last 2 games, big problems. 9 of 19 from the field as a team. Last game, 8 of 16 as a team from the field. This game, 2 of 8 from 3, Dirk. Not what you want.
No, it's been tough. It's trying to get everything going, and I think the one shock to me has been low-key godlike shooting, getting back here on stage. He has just not had it over the course of this series, which usually it's something that we see when we are at home. Pretty knocked down, I feel like, at least from the eye test, from what we end up seeing from him on a consistent basis when he does get his open looks. That's going to have to be something that turns around if Dukes and Benito's wants to come back in this one.
Nick, I see a lot of members around here. I see Coach, I see Mama, CB13 came up. Their eyes they are glued to this one. They're praying Dukes can make a comeback.
I don't know why they're over here. They should go get in the huddle. They should all go get in there.
Mama was basically screaming at Dukes and Benito's. I think he's yelling at the Pacers now too.
Hey, this, you know what's crazy? This reminds me of season 1 when Magic were playing.
It's when the Wiz were right behind. It was Magic Celtics.
Yes.
And then the Wiz were behind the Magic.
Yeah,
You was
begging.
SJT.
I went in their locker room and gave them a pep talk.
Hey, I would
a
never
pep talk, a game plan, all that. I wanted to make vlogs. I didn't care how it made me look.
Keena, get in there. Go, let's go. You just heard it. But we need VC. We need somebody. Get in there.
You see Mama, I'm that man on camera trying to give Big Rain a high five. It's coming back. There we go. Dapping up as we can. Pacers Gaming up 2-1 in this series. It looked like Dukes was gonna take it. I mean, it looked like they had a spot there to take it 2-0, go into game 3 feeling good. But Pacers Gaming, you activated their trap card, and all of a sudden here they are, actually up 2-1 instead.
I love the Yu-Gi-Oh reference. That was crazy. That was crazy. But I mean, it really comes down to like Duke's missing open shots. I'm not sure if it's nervousness. I don't know if it's just mistiming, but like, and bad decision making. I'm not gonna lie, has 2 bad decisions here. I don't know what it is at this point.
That's a nice fella. That's a nice fella. He talking about miss open shots. I'm talking about fold like clean laundry. I'm talking about the game 2020. They throw Heads the ball. Heads throw a scary turnover. Game over. 18-18. Heads got the ball in the paint. Bubble stop. Big man's out of bounds. Wide open layup. He passed the ball out. I'm just watching the team fold for their money.
Well, so far, Pacers Gaming has dominated the pace of this game. And by dominated, I mean it has been slow as molasses. Gritty defense, timely shot making. Let's see if Indiana has a win in them. A win, and they are in the playoffs. A loss, and we head to game 5. Let's see if Dukes has an answer.
What you got, JT? Gritty game or not?
Gritty game, but I need game 5.
You need game 5?
This series, I need game 5. I just got game 5 last series. Give me game 5 again.
Man, first of all, man, I don't even want to bring up Dunk Jordan in this, but the other day we talked about Twitter Spaces about somebody who would you want again when they're back against the wall. Man, Comp was trying to explain to me that
He don't count.
Dunk Jordan, he wants Dunk Jordan every single time.
He don't count. He biased.
He don't, but he
sorry.
right. He's right. Anytime Dunk Jordan is back against the wall, down 0-2, laser beam pointing on the face of her, give me Dunk Jordan.
Quote unquote, he said Dunk make you want to run through a wall. I seen Green Two Nights walk up on stick like he was a wall. So, I mean, hey, he might be right.
Hey, I've never seen something like this in my life, man. Hey, the score was tied, and I see Dunk miss an open shot. Then I see he down 7, and Dunk in his bag all of a sudden. What is he doing? Oh, my God.
That's what he's doing.
My bad, Chess.
R2 fade green. Big shot by Chess.
Crazy. That's crazy.
I thought that was a rainbow.
That's the way to set the momentum for the game, coming out there with a shot like that from Chess.
That's I'm trying to clinch my spot shot right there.
What a story Chess is, man. Out of the league last year, kind of considered a snub by many. Decent year in season 4, part of Grizz Gaming, part of that team in season 3 with NetsGC with Chalk. They were going through all that roster turmoil. Great to see him find a real home in the league and find a team that he can make an impact on like this.
his game's always been interesting because, like, when people see Chess, I always thought of Chess the point guard. But then he goes into the league, and then all of a sudden, he's the sharpshooter. So then his game transitions to more of a catch-and-shoot guy. So then now he has to come back into threes with the ball in his hand and has to go out there and make plays.
You missing one alter, you go out of chess. Step Jesus. That's the other version, the power forward version of chess.
Power forward chess, yes.
Oh my gosh, he plays power forward. It's hilarious. When he's playing on shooting guard, man, like, you know, most guards, you know, they're trying to relocate. They jogging back on D. Chess before the shot even goes up on fives is already standing in the corner trying to stop the pass.
I played him in the qualifier tournament back in season 3. It was the first one, the Hornets, where we were in the finals, and like there was just Chess leak out after leak out after leak out. We couldn't do anything about it.
Man, I don't know, like. Chess is one of the most interesting fellas I've met. I don't understand it. Sometimes I watch his game, it's like, it seems like me or JT out there dribbling, but then he gets the job done.
You or JT? You guys are in the same field? Like,
My fault. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You're ranking your dribbling the same as his?
Hey, yo. That's great.
No.
J-Snack steal. Pan is steal. No, don't
now
do
he's
that.
trying to change the subject. This guy is built for broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm like, yo, that straight was crazy. But what I was going to say is, I can agree. Chess is really get back man. I don't know if a shooting guard gets back and fouls or stops breaks better than him. Now it's a little different. You know, trans take, little new rule. It's cute. So maybe that'll be different. We'll see how it looks in 5. But Chess get back defense, great.
You got 11-9 here in this one. Godlike finally we get a shot to go behind the arc. Let's listen into Duke's Infinitos.
So we gotta get up. We gotta make it done.
Left arm.
Set it low.
Gotcha.
Set it to right.
Quick popping. Square. Come on. I'm here for you.
You're back. You're back. I got you, Hez. I'm sorry, Hez. I got you.
On this motherfucker, man.
Yes, bro.
Let's go. Come on.
Come on. I got you, Hez. I'm pressing.
Got it.
X.
Oh,
Good shit.
I'm setting it there.
Yeah. Set it to right.
Shot. Ready up. Skirt. Shot, boy.
Killy got us. Killy got us. He got us. Come on, nigga. Fucking dog. Come on, man. Fucking dog. Come on.
Back.
I'm J-Snacks.
No threes, bro. No threes. Well, they are hyped up during that. And rightfully so. 17-12 now. Killy's starting to get it going. He's got 11 points. Back-to-back threes from Godlike there as well. All good for a 5-point lead. As Pacers game, and they got 6 seconds to work out with his chest, and Hez, he pops his takeover and gets the dunk meter early.
Yeah, it's open. When it's open, you should kind of get what you want.
You shouldn't be blessed to do that. That's a miss. I don't care what you tell me.
Oh, yeah, can't argue that. I'm just saying what the game about.
How whites don't go in and then that early going?
Yeah, can't argue that. Don't shoot something down.
Nah.
Killy gets rain on him. 7 seconds to work with the playmaker takeover. Over to Loki. Godlike to go 3 for 3. Gets it to go.
Man, what a game it has been for Killy. He's taking his twos when he needs to. He's taking smart shots, and he's relying on his teammates to hit their open jumpers. I love what I'm seeing from the lead man.
I got a gritty pacer stop right here, man. I got a gritty pacer stop coming right now.
You trying to do the voice?
Oh. Wait, you talking about the voice that
It's
Harris does?
time
I
for
thought
a
you were
gritty
trying.
Pacers gaming stop.
It really reminds me of the guy that goes, the Raiders.
All right.
Y'all got to put all that back in. Yup.
Oh, and there it is. The Pacers gaming stop. Chess with his takeover. Kennigan heads out of the play. They double team up there for a second. Chess walks it back. J-Snags tries to go for the reset. And a reach of foul be called there on Hez.
That's such a bad foul.
Bad
oh my
foul?
gosh.
I think good foul.
No, he just used a lot of his stamina on the whole play. Probably had 2 adrenaline left, and then you fouled when he had a left. Oh my gosh.
Good steal. See, it was a good foul.
No, he just gets lucky.
Results-based thinking.
Anything will win it here for Duke's Infinitos. Killy.
Bro, Nick's not lying. Like that.
And
you see what I'm saying?
Like it's actual trolls. You're down to 1. Go close.
Nah,
Finish.
they about to
I don't
call it.
want to watch that cute stuff when you lose it. I spoke on that earlier. Force that game 5 first. Then you can get cute.
Make a move.
Here
Go
come
to the rim.
Here
First
come a
move.
hezzy cut.
Killy with it. Over to
Oh
Loki.
my.
Godlike playmaker takeover. Sharp takeover. Name a better duo. He knocks it down. the shooting struggles. He shoots 4 for 4 to force the game 5.
13% to close the game. What a shot. I can't even be mad. What a shot.
Low-key godlike showed us last year with rim runners. He is built different. Another big-time shot there for him. 4 for 4 for Low-key. To 16, they did not miss a shot the entire game. Looking a lot more like the #1 offense in the league right there. And JT, coming back to you there for Killy. I mentioned it in the middle of that game there. Just love his shot selection that game. Didn't try to force up a ton of threes. Wasn't trying to force the defense to do anything. Just getting to the rim, picking his spots, making smart passes. That's the Killy we've seen this year.
And that's how you specifically play this Pacers team. You don't let them force you into turnovers. You know they struggle on the offensive side. So when you have openings, take it. Take it and trust your defense to stop a team that has struggled on offense all year.
4 assists, 1 turnover. A huge part of Killy's, I guess, year 2 jump with Dukes and Benito's has been cutting down on his turnovers. Nick, I'm coming to you. Big game 5. What are you telling Pacers Gaming? I mean, so much is on the line for them here in this game 5. What are you telling them to keep their minds straight?
First things first, I'm definitely going to curse. I get in that huddle, I'm saying something. 5 for 5 from 3 is unacceptable. Giving up 5 threes unacceptable. That's just literally bad ball. Like, there's nothing you can really say to them at that point. Like you literally giving them the game. You come into the huddle confused. Like, why are you guys doing what you guys are doing? Like, why are you giving up easy threes? I'm gonna be outside of 1 shot, I believe. Everything else was open. He had a 13 and he deserved the 13 because he got sharp badge and you got mixed with playmaking badge.
Switch sides. Now you're on the Dukes and Benito's side. They have not been in this situation a lot. As a franchise, historically, big game 5, spot in the next round of the line. How are you keeping their heads on straight?
This game will not be as easy as last time. Strap your boots in, get ready. It's gonna be a gritty game. It's your ball first. Let's make sure that we take care of the ball. And don't sit here and lean on your threes. If you sit here and lean on your threes, that's how you're gonna get out of here. You're gonna go to lose bracket.
Yep.
So you don't wanna be there, man. Trust me.
We saw that in that last game. Killy taking a lot of those 2s early. I believe he got 4 2s in a row to open up the game, 4 dunks in a row. The early 8 points really got it done. And JT, what we've really seen dictate each game of this series, pace. The games that have been played fast, up-tempo, Dukes and Benito's has taken. But when they get slowed down, screeched to a halt, it's back to Pacers Gaming time.
When you allow Pacers Gaming to set up, you're about to most likely get boxed up. Like, literally keep them moving, keep them on their toes, keep using Loki God, like keep throwing rain in that pick and roll, but literally play your game. With all the sets you have, use them. Now is the time to use them. Make them work on defense. Stop letting probably the best lock on the defensive side of the ball this year in J-Snags just like play freely. Like literally make them work. Make the whole team play defense with all them sets y'all got.
Well, we promised you high-octane action this week. How about back-to-back game 5s to open up in-person play here in the Coinbase 3v3 switch open. Dukes and Benito's, Pacers Gaming, game 5. Let's go.
I'm out my seat. Come on.
It'll be Dukes and Benito starting off with the first score of the game coming out there for low-key godlike.
Who you got, Dirk? Running around. Who you got in this game 5?
Give me Dukes.
JT?
You know what? I think Dukes wants to turn the page, so give me Dukes.
Harris.
My heart says Dukes. My mind says Dukes, but my heart says Pacers Gaming. And sometimes you gotta go with what's in your heart, Nick.
Yo, bro. Why I get on this cast y'all get so funny, man? What's up with y'all? You and this broadcast voice is so funny. I need you to keep it one time. Just one time.
You remember we talked about the hidden talents?
Yeah.
He starts pulling all these different things. I can build a PC. I can all of a sudden do this voice.
No, his hidden talent just comes out.
To be honest, man, when they asked me that question in the car wash, I was like totally caught off guard. I had no idea what to say.
Man, what a start coming out here for Dukes and Benito. 6-0 here early.
See, again, the 2s coming in from Killy. Those weren't his this time, but 2 big assists, just trying to get them easy buckets to get it going.
There you can see the matchup there at the guards. Chess on the left, Killy on the right. As Chess is the one with the ball right now. Hez trying to stay in front, doing such a good job. They go back out to Chess after the pass from J-Snags. And they'll feed it back down to him again. One-on-one with Hez, gets the better of him.
I kid you not, right here. Pacers get a stop right here. this game gonna be sitting there 14-14. I'll kid you. I don't know who's gonna win this game, but if they get a stop on this right here, it's gonna get real nasty.
Dukes avoided that last time. It was 6-4. Killy got an easy dunk to make it 8-4.
Wide open. So much time. So much. Six to 4 here in this one. Pacers Gaming ball. Chance to tie or take the lead. Chess tries to barrel his way on the inside, and Killy gets called there for a reach.
Man, that low-key godlike miss three is so huge. That is such a huge, series-changing miss.
Now is not the time, Killer. It's game 5. This for your one.
Jay snags to give him the lead. He knocks it down.
They should have been running back in the game. You sit here, like, I mean, that missed three, that's a missed three. You got to call it. It is what it is, right? But the Killy pull-up, I'm not the biggest fan of it, man. Now here we are in a gritty game, a game you don't want to be in. You lost Tate. I'm pretty sure he don't have Green Machine, though. He doesn't have Green Machine, so now he's going to have to get it.
Oh, yeah, the front fade wasn't a good look either. He didn't even have to bait. He could have came right off that screen and shot the wall. I don't know what made him front fade, but I'm up here.
The Pacers are going to rely heavily on this pick and roll right here. They definitely are. Now they got the ISO. They got what they want.
There's been so much back and forth
Chess
with
gonna
Chess
sell
and
it,
Jay. Chess, Killy on him. Dunk meter, misses the dunk. It bounces around, and now it's off. It's Loki Godlike with a Killy catch and shoot shot. It's good for Killy.
Had to hit it. Had to hit that.
Chess is one of the worst. I'm gonna be honest. If it gets 6 seconds, I did not notice until I watched the series. It gets 6 seconds. I don't know what Chess doing out there. He can't get you one.
And big steal away. Hez will just fly down the lane. Wow. Capitalizes on the steal.
That's massive. Bees is going nuts on stage, hyping up his lock.
Vandy too. Vandy right next to him.
Vandy won it, man.
And I ever seen
That's such a bad drop by Hezzy.
Chess able to answer right back with a dunk of his own. If you're just tuning in, this is game number 5. It's Dukes and Veneers. They got off to that hot start. They have the lead here, 13-9. Killy, stop and go move, opens up the lane and almost got blocked.
Thank you. Control the game. Stop all that 3 hunting when they're trying to run you off it. Do a move, maybe 2, really 1 from what I'm seeing.
And Chess just shoots a heavy, it's early, 52% contested.
Why?
That's a let's get out of here shot. Early.
Oh my.
This is what made Duke so much better during the switch. They got so good at closing out series. You can't give them life like this, especially in a game 5.
This is just a blatant sell job. This is, oh my gosh,
Oh,
man.
Killy wide open, and Killy again for Dukes.
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I know it's 9-18. I don't care what y'all tell me. Killy gonna take a 3 next possession. He gonna do it. You're not taking no. You're not taking
he
no
wants
2.
to win. Or he's passing it for a 3. He's got badge.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like the set where somebody come up top.
Oh, he gets a lot of space. They go over to Hez.
See right there, go dunk the ball. Go
You see
dunk
what
the
I'm
ball.
saying? Just go dunk it.
Y'all up, go dunk it.
Killy with it. Over to Loki Godlike on the pop. That gets right into the play.
He's
Go to the rim.
He's still gonna try to take the 3. He's still gonna try to take the 3.
No adrenaline coming out there for Killy. Heads with the ball.
Are we
Takes the
serious?
shot. Takes the shot. Reads the shot. Hasta el Puente Infinio 5 Pacers Gaming. They will move down to the lower bracket.
You're sick. You're
They
sick.
are 1 game closer. The Warriors are 1 series closer to making it, but what a series by Dukes. Wow. Folded a couple games and really came out to close this game by. That's what we want to see from this Dukes team.
Wow. We are stunned on the caster's desk. What a shot from Hez. I don't think anybody in the building expected that one to go down, but Hez shot it, Hez made it, and Dukes and Vanitos is on to the next round here in the Coinbase 3v3 switch open. Pacers Gaming, they are not out yet. They will go down to the lower bracket, and they are just 1 series loss away from not only being out of the switch open, but being out of the playoffs. So much on the line for Indiana. They will be back tomorrow for another series. But gentlemen, what a comeback for Dukes Infinitos. Down 2-1 in that series. Killy comes back, responds big time, back-to-back games, double-digit points, big-time assists, no turnovers that last game.
Well, Nick brought it up. You can't give Dukes Infinitos any type of life.
Man, you give them 5 threes in game 4. That's just plainly your fault. That comes down to Pacers. They threw the series. They had it. You had ball first, game 4, and I'm not sitting here trying to do what JT does and sit here and blame it because I still, trying to get my players votes for, MVPs and stuff like that. But, God damn, man, you can't do stuff like that. That's just bad ball. You shot yourselves in the foot. You earned that L.
A really, really tough loss for Pacers Gaming, but a great W for Dukes Infinitos. They get a big stage win, and we got India down there with the team to talk about it.
We've got Hez and we've got Killy. Hez, what was the game plan and the execution you needed to overcome the Pacers?
Honestly, we just knew it was a better team than them, and honestly cut out the rim runs because Chess likes to dunk the ball. We know Jason X is a good scorer and he's a good defender, so go away from him, and honestly just make Rain win the game.
What's it like having Loki Godlike? Obviously, he played with the community team last year. Now he's a pro. What's that been like for your team?
Loki's been a great player. He's a great shooter, a great defender. He's just been great all around, so it's really good to have him.
Killy, you went ahead and tweeted a while back that there's never been a threes tournament where I haven't played on stage. Obviously, the slam didn't go your way. How did y'all turn it around to come here for the switch?
Yeah, so unfortunately, we didn't make a stage last time coming around, but, we're here now. Obviously, I feel like, our presence is being known. All we had to do is really execute. Like I said, I feel like we're the best team. Like, even the games that we lost, if you actually watch the games back, it's us playing bad, it's us missing shots, us doing things that we usually don't do. So when we come, calm, cool, collective, we come together as a team and we play our game, I feel like no one's messing with us.
Harris, Killy doesn't have the cast anymore, but he still finds a way to get the job done. Dukes and Infinitos, moving on.
No cast, but a hell of a lot of confidence coming out here from the Dukes Infinitos point guard. They are on to the next round, but Pacers Gaming, they are headed to the lower bracket. Speaking of, let's check it out. Lakers Gaming taking on Dukes Infinitos. Our first matchup on Friday is set, but we still got Bucks Gaming NetsGC coming up next alongside Pistons GT and Celtics Crossover Gaming. We're gonna head to a quick commercial break. We'll close out the last 2 series of the night when we come back.
A crew is defined by its code, the moral compass that guides behavior, the blueprint for success, the roadmap to one goal. Code is simple. The ones and zeros are like the makes and misses, and the rights and wrongs. It all defines the crew. Our code is centered around a relentless pursuit to win and to disrupt outsiders' expectations, to challenge predictions, rankings, and what they think a contender should look like. After all, it's the Brooklyn way. Our Brooklyn DNA. Reimagined, remixed, redefined. This is the Brooklyn Code.
What is going on, everyone? My name is Christian Charisma. This is NetsGC Live. It's just me tonight. We don't have JJ. I know he's been riding a hot streak, but unfortunately he couldn't be on the stream with us. So we'll be going back to our roots. We'll be going back to the early days of NetsGC Live, and it'll just be the chat and me tuning in to NetsGC versus Bucks Gaming in round 3 of the Switch Open upper bracket. The team now back in DC to settle some unfinished business. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with me and the rest of the crew as we cheer the guys on. Again, such a magical run for the team back in the Switch Open, or my apologies, the Slam Open. We won 6 in a row to make it to championship Saturday. Unfortunately, we couldn't finish the job and get those 2 final wins. We got knocked out by Pistons GT and then again by T-Wolves Gaming, but the guys are back. They know what they need to do to kind of overcome some of the challenges and hurdles they faced the first time around, and I cannot wait to see how they play. We're moments away from game 1. How is everyone doing tonight? Jen, Mama Greens, Cheryl, I saw you a little bit earlier. You're all on Twitch right now. For everyone on YouTube Live, on our YouTube stream, thank you again for tuning in. Game 1 should begin shortly. You see here, I'm actually going to turn the broadcast back up. One thing I love about in-person play is that the guys are on the main broadcast, right? I think we and honestly, I tip my hat to everyone over at the 2K League broadcast. Every single year it gets better and better, but because there are so many teams and so many games happening at the same time, early on in the Slam Open it felt like we weren't really on broadcast very often, and that's what brought NetsGC Live to the table, and one of the big driving reasons why we wanted this show in the first place, somewhere where we could all kind of collectively come together to root the guys on. But I can't lie, I love seeing the guys on main broadcast. I love, seeing them on stage and the spotlight just being on us.
Not making stage last time, but they've made it this time. I think that fuels the fire for them a little bit. We all know they're a fiery team. They're going to be good on stage, so this Nets team has a lot of firepower as well. It's going to be interesting matches. We'll see how it goes. Well, we have not seen Bucks. This
one's gonna be interesting. I believe their record, Bucks Gaming guys, they're 9-1 in the Switch Open. So they've had a really, really consistently dominant tournament. But they're coming across us, and we're peaking at the right time despite our struggles. Here we go, guys.
But of course, they want to come out here and compete and play, so we get to see them on the stage for the first time in our 2023 season. Meanwhile, for NetsGC, this has been one of the biggest stories for me. The way that they went out in the Slam Open, they come out there and towards the Switch, and they just do not look like themselves. But I kept faith. I said, I just know when bracket play comes around, a Switch is going to flip, and it finally did out there for Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things like the honeymoon stage kind of ends for a team, right? Like you get hot, you're not really worried about it if you lose. Like you're just trying to get better, you feel things out.
There we go.
On stage, and you set the expectations.
2-2, Milwaukee had the ball first, guys.
You go back home, you start struggling. Now you start maybe like argue a little bit. The honeymoon stage is over. I think they had to sit back and kind of reevaluate and understand what they're good at, and get back to playing team basketball and being who they are, right? And that's what they've done, and they've been strong ever since.
For those who are just kind of stumbling on our stream or not too familiar with how 3v3 2K League works, you just really want to minimize the amount of threes you give up. And you want to hit as many threes as you can to counter, and Greens shows us exactly how it's done. I know the 19-year-old Phenom has been chomping at the bit to get back to DC here for in-person play.
Y'all love that half. But all right, 2.5. But is that Yick?
Wow.
There we go. We don't bite. We don't bite on that. Oh, we got to hit that. That's okay.
To beat Cooks and those guys over there, we just have to just be efficient on both sides of the ball. They have very good players over there. Everybody who's good at 2K, good offensively, good defensively. So we minimize our mistakes and be efficient. I see no reason why we can't beat them.
Green summed it up perfectly there, guys. Minimize, we talked about that already. Minimize mistakes. Be super efficient with your offensive possessions. You have to play so perfect in 3v3. That's our, that's our nemesis, chat. Contested shots at the rim. 2K just doesn't want to give us that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't play that any better, honestly, if you're Steve. That's just one of those things you gotta chalk it up.
I just love the matchup that we have, not only at the point guards, the small forwards.
Steal that.
Like the power forward one is really interesting to me, with Johnny Rep primarily being a shooting guard, switching over to the 4, whereas Steve's has always been that natural 4 or 5 for the team.
Yeah, you know, it is interesting.
7-6. Guys, again, the team, Milwaukee's 9-1. None of these games are going to be easy. We're going to have to earn every possession. Guys up 1 right now. We're in a good spot, and we didn't even start with the ball.
He's going to make shots no matter if he's at power forward or if he's at guard. So it works for them. But like you were saying earlier, I mean, between Cooks and
That's
Green,
big.
These guards are, like JT said, 2 of the best guards in the league. And then you just look at the supporting cast, right? Like Dawsix, Johnny Red, Street, Steez. I think it's going to really come down to that.
Come on, come on, come on.
What supporting cast plays better?
That's big.
Cooks is gonna do what Cooks
Chat,
does.
let's go.
Green's
10-6.
does.
Guys are settled in.
Streets and Steez and Dawsix and Johnny. I think that decides it.
Well, you mentioned Johnny Red. The one small thing about
No.
this Bucks gaming run through the switch open that's been mildly
Guys,
concerning is
miscommunication.
Coach hit the 3 there.
It's okay.
Johnny Red's 3-point shooting below average.
Look like Streets and Steez weren't on the same page there.
51.5%. The power forward average is
Oh my goodness.
57. So he's just missing about a shot a game more than everybody.
See a shot of Glenn. I'm so happy that Glenn has taken to that NetsGC Brooklyn Nets collab t-shirt.
My guy's shooting 51%. Like, I'll still take it. You know, at the end of the day.
And hey, we saw what happened the last time that Johnny Red was on stage. That man never white, always green.
You know, yeah, he's a guy who's not shy to talk about himself and shooting. And listen, he's a guy too that, like, you know, no matter what that shooting percentage is coming in his tournament, he's gonna shoot the ball when he's open, right?
Absolutely.
So that's it's a luxury to have that as a team.
Keep an eye on this chat. Oh no, we gotta get back.
Get his shots up.
Man, you come out here
That's a good steal, Greens.
20%, and I'm still giving him.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. You're still not dropping.
Until he shoots
That's
that
huge.
shot he shot at the beginning of the game, that 13%.
Slow it down,
booger, that
definitely.
was so unnecessary. But
That's huge. Let's not give up a 3.
I'll let y'all cook, man.
It's Bucks gaming after the dunk.
Thing I was gonna say, Chad, is keep an eye on.
NetsGC in control here of
It
this
might
game.
just be a
Number one,
coincidence,
if
but
you're
keep
doing
an eye
game
if Bucks
back-to-back
Gaming
game
continues to
fives,
give up that
which,
top
when we
3.
were remote, we weren't seeing a whole lot of game 5s. Definitely not
It almost
compared
looked like they
to
were
what we saw on the
conceding
group
it.
play stage. As Green's trying to get some space,
Nope,
they
they
go
played
out
it
the
this
streets,
time.
back over to Greens. He's got Cooks on him, and he just says straight to the rack I go. Now 16-13.
Yeah, smart by Greens right there. I mean, that's what you want to see, right? Like, you want to see Greens being smart, not trying to force threes. You see they're trying to get the pick and pop going with Streets. Obviously, Bucks are playing a good job on
Good
defense.
no jump.
Streets
Steez,
has a
that's
mismatch with Cooks
such
on him.
good defense, guys.
You got the lead. We talk about it all the time. JT talks about it all the time. When you're up, take your 2s.
Disciplined. Nice.
Over to Dawsix, back to Johnny Red. Wide open Johnny Red shot. It's good.
That's why they're 9-1. I mean, we played that really well, I think.
Shoots 50%. He's 1 for 2.
But you're dropping off a lot. Or you're dropping to a lot. I got to stop with that. But,
Greens with badge.
Every day this year. Drops that just don't
Need a
make
reset.
sense. You're up 3.
Yep, there it is.
16-16. Greens with his takeover. They
Take
go
the
down
2.
Streets, and they just take the 2. Now NetsGC go back up by 2.
Yeah, that was interesting. I honestly think they wanted the pop and kind of just got lucky there.
I mean, we got badge. As long as we don't give up a 3, we got a real good shot to win this, chat.
They were
2 and 6.
Yeah, and I think it just goes back to like.
I think we played. That's
I
big.
think it goes back to what we were talking about. Though.
Man,
It's like
Steez's
first tournament,
ISO
they come out, they
defense
play really
on
well
an
against
island
Brooklyn,
against a
right?
guard like
And
Cooks.
then
That was
you
amazing.
struggle to start, and then now you have these expectations already, right?
Oh,
like,
no.
We played well, like, we have to do well. We did so well, right? And when you start to do bad, you start to overthink things. And
That's
it
tough.
gets that, like, I got to go get 1, right? And they got 1, and then I think they started to build on it.
Well, lucky for them, NetsGC already clinched a playoff spot, as has Bucks Gaming.
Nice little matchup to try to call yourself switch open champion, at least try to jumpstart the road. here in person at District D. 3 could win it here for NetsGC. Greens has his switch, and he goes inside.
Okay, I like that decision by Greens. I really like that decision by Greens. Didn't force it, took what the defense gave him, waited as long as possible to hunt for that 3, didn't like it. No threes, guys, no threes.
Working out. Over here on the right side, they can't get the pinch. The odds are
This is why 3v3 is so tough to watch. First team to hit a 3 or make a mistake, chat.
Oh, Dawson's putting that pressure on.
That was way too quick for me. Way too quick. He shot the court on himself, went to the side of the big. Just way too quick of a bucket, if you ask me.
Especially when, like, the point right
You guys see it. Bucks Gaming is spamming for that fluke steal right now.
You talked about it, the pressure from Dawson's almost suffocating here in this one. Meaningful court. They just go down the street. They give up
I like it.
to close out game 1. 11 for Greens. 11
That's
for
huge.
Greens. Out to it for the score for NetsGC. They take game 1.
That's huge. I'm gonna cut to this full screen here for a second. Very rare to see the guys on main broadcast. I want to give them their full shine. NetsGC takes game 1. Best of 5. Again, if you're not familiar with the league, but at this point of the tournament, the upper bracket for in-person play, there's the upper bracket and the lower bracket. For those familiar with other esports, it's the equivalent of the winner's bracket and the loser's bracket. You get knocked out of the upper bracket. You get one more life, one more shot at it. But if you lose again, you are knocked out of the tournament. So round 3, upper bracket, take the first game 22-20. I think, you know, a real solid game from everyone across the board. But we pretty much had to play perfect 2K basketball. But that's what it's going to take against Bucks Gaming. They are the reigning 5v5 champions. They are 9-1 in 3v3. Out of their 10 games, they've swept their opponents 5 times. So they've been dominant. So for us to take this first game, very, very good sign. And it's a testament to the guys rediscovering their confidence. You know, it was a struggle early on in the Switch Open tournament. The guys were feeling down. You know, some of the vibes weren't the greatest, you know, on stream or in the post-game interviews. And it's not to say that the guys, you know, lost enthusiasm about it. It was just they knew they weren't where they needed to be, and it looks like the guys are starting to peak at the right moment.
You got to go back to Brooklyn. You got to play from your studio. It's hard to maybe like get as up for a game.
Oh, there is the team intro. I think this is the official debut. Look at that chat.
It kind of catches up to you. At first, it's fun. It's like, okay, I'm here, right? Like practice is cool. The first term is cool. Now you start to get some bumps in the road. It becomes a little bit more
Okay. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the team intro? Okay, so now that the 2K League has finally unveiled it, we'll post it on socials tomorrow, probably. So you'll hear the full audio. You'll see that video in its all its glory.
I guess the last time would have been when they were down 1-0 to Warriors Gaming Squad, and then they reverse swept them on stage.
Honestly, you know, when Knicks Gaming getting knocked down to the lower bracket,
really interesting for this Bucks Gaming team, y'all. The trio that they have
Kings in New York, so that team intro is very, very fitting for tonight.
He's played a lot this year. Dimes, obviously drafted by Kingsguard Gaming, has not registered a single minute for Sacramento yet this year. So still a lot of stories to come for this Bucks Gaming team as we head into game 2. NetsGC up 1-0 in the series. Let's see if Greens has a little closeout in his DNA.
I mean, it's just
All right, chat, here we go. Game 2. We're up 1-0.
We kind of said it with Lakers Gaming. Cool. Doesn't matter how you play in group play. Everybody makes it to this bracket stage.
We start with ball.
To be able to get you to the playoffs, you got to have those proven performances. But it doesn't matter if you're dominating group play and you come out here and you can't win a game.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, right? Like, you go into a tournament and you're the #1 seed, like we saw today with the Knicks, and they drop in a loser bracket first round, like when it was stage play. So I think everything changes when you get here. What's important is getting here.
Up 2-0.
It's like that March Madness feel. Anyone can win.
Oh, yeah, that's a stop.
Anyone can win any tournament, especially in 3v3.
Guys are locked
I've
in
never
right
seen
now.
that. So I mean, it's interesting, like Harris said, with the Bucks.
Chat, let's go.
These
Greens for
guys have
3.
been in every situation in 2K that you could possibly be in together.
The rookie.
So going down 0-1 against the
Just
Nets,
a simple
I know
nod
we're
of the
not
head.
worried about it.
Knows the
Usually
job
Bucks are
is
pretty
not
good in
anywhere
game two,
close
but
to
we'll see
being
if
done.
Nets start off strong.
So young already, much more skilled at containing his excitement than I am. Brooklyn up 5-0.
Who's yelling? Answer. Always
Johnny
Glenn
Red down
Grant.
low, getting really mashy.
Not at all.
Not
Not at all.
threes,
He's
not
not on the
threes.
court, so he's not ready to sweep.
Kurt's not letting it rip.
When do I have to go back and think of when the last time I saw shots get up and really start getting? Was it against when he played Atlanta after moving to Sacramento? Right, that's how it went. Because
We never saw him on stage because season 3 we were remote after he got traded. True.
What team was he going at?
Team is up 5-2.
Well, we were all remote season 3 the whole year.
Nah, he didn't make it with Atlanta.
Nope. They were terrible.
The last time I remember.
Good,
Connor
no
really
shot.
being,
I like that movement.
energetic is with the boys in season 1. in D5.
I like that. A dot
Even
to
then, he
the
was still pretty
corner.
quiet.
Streets
He
didn't
gave
like
a little
it.
bit.
I would say
Streets
that,
cutting
a lot
from the
of
top of the
famous
wing.
gifts
It looked
coming out of
designed.
that season 2 Hawks NetsGC
Don't recall
year,
seeing
man. I feel
anything
like
like
certainly
that
NBA
this
2K
tournament yet from the guys, so it's good to see
You're gonna see a lot of
that
shots in a Hawks Talent uniform.
there are some hidden goods in the bag right now for NetsGC.
They were all
a lot of memorable
bad
moments.
moments.
Yeah,
There were moments built out of frustration.
No, there was a lot of yes, you were right there.
7-4 here in this one. As Bucks Gaming trying to take this game number 2 to level things at 1-1, and Green just goes right.
Oh
over
my
the top
goodness,
of
okay.
those.
Wow.
You know, I always complain about these contested layups, but I will gladly take them when they come our way.
That has to roll out.
It's really just no threes, no threes, no threes.
As he goes right over top of Greens this time.
I take it, but y'all not scoring enough to really make that guess pass. They have no reason to drop. Y'all are struggling to score. They are the superior team right now. They have no reason to drop on you.
It's layers because like you see point guards drop like that, and 9 times out of 10 they're getting just dunked on. But there'll be that one rare occasion where a point guard forces a dunk.
You're just, I mean, you're praying. Like you know, like, you're basically just telling yourself, like, please give me one fluke.
Greens fires
I don't know about that shot.
Can't get it to go. We're going to catch up with Dawsix of Bucks Gaming, and he
Oh.
gave us the game plan of how he's going to stop the number 2 overall pick, Greens.
All right, let's hear this chat. Let's see what
He's good. I'm pretty sure he ISOs and they set the screen at times, so I have to be prepared for both of those. And you know, he likes to rim run. He likes to shoot threes. He doesn't really miss. I mean, his name is Green, so he greens mostly all of his shots. So I just got to do a good job of containing, get a 1 to 3 to 5 stops, and once you get one stop, they start compounding. So as long as I get that one, I think we'll get a few more, and then we'll be good.
Oh, Steve's with the drops of a game, respect game coming out there from Dawsix saying, man, he when he gets open, he just
Need it. There we go. Green's the contested to makes up. Greens makes up for that last missed shot. You hear Dawsix chat? 1 to 3 to 5 stops. That 1 evolved to 5 real quick.
So many more things he could do on the damn court.
Sounds like he does everything.
Oh, Greens.
And in motion this time, can't get it to go.
Okay, I like it. It's a confident shot. He hits that. We're talking about how bold he is. Unfortunately, he misses it, but I like that. You want a guard who's not intimidated by that shot.
And when one stop happens, it starts to compile after that. And already forcing a couple misses coming out there, but little lady luck on their side as Street lines up a shot. He greens it.
Yeah, that's a big play right
That's
there.
I mean, I love the shot. That's an amazing pass by Greens.
I don't. Great pass. But you got to trust those 2 up there. One of them has to drop and make a play.
Let it go.
You're down 2. Don't make yourself down 5.
Chat, let's go. Let's go.
Green just came down and missed a 3 to give you a chance to like still be in the game.
Like literally. Great pass though. Great pass.
No.
Ball knocked away there. It'll be a jump
Whose
ball.
ball is that?
Bucks Gaming.
And look,
That's
if
crazy.
now you take that drop away, you're down 2.
Yep.
But now you're down 3 because you didn't trust those 2 up there in that pick and roll to make a play.
At some point, I'm going to need a JT and toxic analysis on Glenn Raddy's trash talk style. He's just screaming at the screen. Might turn and look at the players, but these people in the crowd are like looking over at him like, what's this guy doing?
Who is that guy yelling?
I love it. He's just staring at the screen. At the
And
screen.
just wait. They get a 3 here. He's just going to start screaming
He's
and
yelling off into the ether.
Every team needs that one like crazy guy, you know?
Oh yeah, bang.
And there we go. Greens right on.
Let's go.
Those are
Great
two
pass
easy guys.
back.
Like, top level guards, it can't be that easy. You got to figure something out. Like JT said, obviously communication. Something's off on communication right there.
He's trying to grab you. Oh, I thought Streak was going to foul there. That's a good contest. Board up, board up, board up. Find shooters, find shooters. Don't jump, though. Yes. Yes.
Oh, good switches.
Great switches. Yes. Don't, yep. I love that. Chat, you see Steez? He just showed a little bit, but he stayed home on the 3. We're up 4. We don't need to close out aggressively on anything in the paint.
It's not going to be a pretty one. Just let you know.
See what they can pull off here. It's 18-16. NetsGC up by 2. 3 here could win it, and Greens has been getting plenty of 3s off here in this game number 2.
Take anything.
Screen set. Dawsix with his lock takeover.
Yep.
Greens will just take the lane.
Smart. Smart, man. That's what you want to do. Up 2.
Oh, Jen, that's an early call, but I love.
You're up 2 possessions.
I love it. I love it.
You got no 3s.
No 3s. No 3s, boys. No 3s. Yep. Yep. Yep.
The switch.
Yep.
Trying to slip off the defender. Steve's playing up.
Nothing. Nothing. And that's a 2.
It's no good.
Board up, please.
Yes. But it'll fall to Steez. As now it's 2-on-2 out here.
That's a bold shot, but we'll take it.
The shot, it's no good.
I don't like that.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't like that either.
Okay, chill, chill. We need to relax, chat. Let's get the relax in the chat.
JT's got some stuff waiting.
Here we go. Okay, settle down. Greens goes for the 2.
I'm gonna leave it for JT.
From what I'm seeing, I see why they ain't make bracket play last time. I see why.
I love it here. Mama Greens, thank you. We need the occasional relax.
It's just a bunch of ugh. It's not.
I wonder what they're talking about.
See that championship, I don't see.
Mama Greens, you don't need me to tell you this. You know this better than all of us. But Greens will let that confidence comes, and he will, when he's feeling it and when he's in the groove, he's gonna let that one fly, and it goes down, and we're all in awe. But when it doesn't go down, we have to try and get that stop. And what I love about this team is that the guys encourage Greens to take shots like that, because they know we're going to need shots like that as we get deeper and deeper into the tournament. And vice versa, Greens knows that if he misses that, the guys are going to work hard to get him a stop on the other end to reload in the next possession. So a lot of synergy there. But at least for us, on the viewership side of things, we do need to slow down here and there. Brooklyn up 2-0. So, Bucks Gaming being 9-1 in the Switch, they have yet to lose 2 games in a best-of-5. And so this is the first time. This is the first time that they've been in this position, down 2-0. This is the first time in this tournament that they've given up 2 games in a best-of-5 series. So they are in unfamiliar territory, and it's just up on the guy. It's just now the guy's responsibility to close this out as soon as possible. We do not want to give Milwaukee any signs of hope. We do not want to give them any belief, any sort of confidence to think that they can come back and complete this reverse sweep. We just got to close it out as soon as possible. See, as we wait for the broadcast to come back. Yeah, they were both game 5s, right? Knicks Gaming beat Lakers Gaming. No, Lakers Gaming beat Knicks Gaming 3-2. Dukes and Finitos won 3-2 against Pacers Gaming. So both series so far have gone 5 games. I guess this is where that ends, right? That's where the buck stops with us. Get this audio back up. All right, 45 seconds till the broadcast gets back. Brooklyn up 2-0 on Milwaukee in this best-of-5 Switch Open bracket play round 3. NetsGC as the 23rd seed taking on Bucks Gaming, the number 2 seed. Maybe to outsiders, maybe to the broadcast team, this might be an upset, but for those who have been tuning in to every single NetsGC game like we know everyone in the chat has, you know, especially with the confidence that the guys have rediscovered, that this is not an upset. Obviously, we still need one more win, but when the guys are playing to their potential, they are capable of beating any single team in the league.
Stage for them here in the 2023 season, and it's not going all that well. Currently down 2-0 to NetsGC as Brooklyn looking very experienced on stage, might I add, Tops. I know that they have Steez, but between streets and greens, not a ton of stage experience as we get into game 3.
Yeah, well, I just think they learned a lot from the last tournament, right? Like, you had a lot of highs and lows in the last tournament, especially that last day where they lost. They had to play right away again and lost again to the T-Wolves. I think you just learn a lot from that experience, and you come back into this, you know you made the playoffs.
We got to keep it going. I think the guys have to play with the same confidence, but at the same time, not like you don't want to let up. We saw what happens when you let up. I mean, just earlier in the evening, Knicks Gaming were up 2-0 on Lakers Gaming. They let up. They allowed Lakers Gaming to find their groove, and Lakers Gaming completed a reverse sweep. So we just got to keep at it. It starts here.
But as soon as you get to the stage, it's always a little bit different. So, like,
especially going against teams that have played on stage this year and have succeeded on stage when given the opportunity.
Yep, for sure. It's going to take you a little time to get adjusted to the stage feel. It's been like that for as long as even when me and JT were players, so.
See, but they get something we didn't get. We didn't get no stage shots. We didn't get no stage scripts. We didn't get them pre-warm-ups. They get them.
We were right into it.
And doing nothing with it.
I always said, like, season 1, season 2, you guys are dealing with a different breed.
Heck, you guys were playing on PC.
Listen.
The guys are moving. That is a clip. I feel like the commentary team is not giving that possession its due. The Bucks Gaming were swinging on defense. They were playing such good defense, and the guys made something out of nothing there.
And show some respect. That is former first-team All-NBA center.
I mean, there's a reason why they were used, because they were that good. I mean, that 2K18 team-up was, that was something different.
This game, if I'm the Nets, it worries me a little bit. And yes, you're up 2-0, but if I'm the Nets, I think you need the 3-0 here. Just because the championship, you don't want to give a championship any life, any momentum, any energy. And if they start off strong, we've seen the Bucks start slow before, and then they find their adjustment and they click, and then like
this is not what we wanted
again. And now we're seeing that. It's 2 back-to-back turnovers. They're starting to get some life. You're starting to hear some talking out of the Bucks. If you're the Nets, you want to close this out.
What I'm really starting to see is these teams go up 2-0, and for some reason, they take their foot off of their necks. The carelessness steps up. It literally turns up to a 10 out of 10. Like, how? It's just bad, careless turnovers, not really caring. Close. You're playing for money. And
here we go, chat.
Handle business and close.
But also those teams facing elimination, right? They raise their game 20, 25% just to, save the closeout. You drop your level. I mean, that's a huge difference.
I think it's like a tale of both both sides, right? Like, you're up 2-0, you're kind of thinking, all right, we got this, right? Like, and then on the other side, you're like, well, we already lost 2. Like, let's go out there and play our game. So, like I said, though, a team like the Bucks, giving them any life right here, that kind of scares me. So we'll see if the Nets can kind of turn.
That's a good move.
Yeah, I feel like when the Bucks are flowing, I call Cooks gets into cruise control mode.
Yeah. We definitely need a reset. Still a bit of a hill to climb here, but definitely possible. That will help, Alex. Not this dagger.
And a 3.
10-9. Okay, we're awake. Chat, are we awake?
Like, bro, it was just 10-3. Now it's 10-9.
That's the way to kill some momentum.
Fight through. Yep.
Gaming can try to respond here is with Cooks. Loses streets.
Way to not jump.
Over to Dawsix.
Oh, push out that.
I love it. I love it. Stay down. Find shooters. Find shooters. Don't jump at the first one. Yep. No. That's okay.
I'm gonna be real. That's one drop I will not say nothing about. He got that shot off with like point
Yep. We played amazing defense there.
Like, I got nothing to say.
That was elite defense by us. That's just better offense there by Bucks Gaming on that possession.
That's what I think DT told me in the chat last week, and this specific game mode is graded. Okay, and this specific, I'm pretty sure it was DT, but we could agree to disagree.
Got him.
This game mode,
Got him.
No, that's all.
Oh. Okay, good board.
Get it off in like 0.2, 0.3. That's interesting, though.
Because I even said there's not enough time.
Okay.
And he look over, he's got a
I know we're down 2, but that last defensive possession, that was really encouraging. See if we can force them deep into the clock again.
Well, here's the thing, though. I was in that huddle
Bucks
after
go
that
fast
game,
this
and they were
time.
talking about adjustments being made. They all huddled around Dosix, watching film, trying to figure out what to fix. What have you seen in this game that's turning them around, and they've got a chance to win this game?
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, like, they're just more energy. They're just more bought in. I think they're more locked in. I think a couple games takes you to get mentally into it. You've heard them talk a little bit, chat a little bit. They need that. Johnny's made huge plays. He's gotten 3 steals so far. So I think it's just them being locked in as a team. They're communicating more, and you're seeing them kind of play off each other more than they were in games 1 and 2.
JT took an eye on his
tween.
There it is, yeah.
I mean, might be the slowest tween we've ever seen, but
by far.
Take it.
Stays with it, takes matters into his own hands down the baseline, cuts the lead to 4. As we brought up Cooks, how good that he's looked. He's been at 8 points for a while.
Come on.
Everybody else on the team getting the job done. As Cooks finds himself a lane, and now gets into the double digits.
He's got badge too.
If I'm Steve there, I'd probably just totally go. But I mean, you're kind of, at this point, you're down 6. You got to hope for a 3 here, and maybe like inbound turnover.
Green's trying to get to the side there of Dosix. Now he's got the switch. Streets is wide open, and he gets the shot up there to Streets, and it's no good.
That's one thing about Greens that I've noticed. He likes making those passes in rhythm. If you get him out of rhythm, like you bumble a little bit and he has to make the pass just a second too slow.
And, even for a guy like Streets who misses that shot,
That's okay.
When you get it late, and
3 turnovers.
you get it late, you should still make
Not going to win many 3v3 games. Coughing the ball up 3 times. Well, what did we start that game, chat? I think we were down 10-3 to begin that game. That's too much of a cushion for a team that's as good as Bucks Gaming. So, I mean, we're up 2-1. This is a great spot for us. But I think we got to treat this game 4 as a game 5. I mean, it is basically a coin flip if we go to game 5.
He came out that huddle smiling. Once I seen him smiling like it was Christmas, I'm like, okay, this might not be a sweep. We might have a series on our hands.
Yeah, let's. I know the guys are locked in, saying let's take care of this now. We don't want to leave things up to chance for a 5th game.
Tox, I want to apologize to you. And I was like,
But I mean, this is why we watch, chat. This is why,
So
we love the NBA 2K League. It's games like this. At this point of the tournament, there are no such thing as a bad team. Both teams super elite at what they do, and it's crazy. It's crazy how small the margin for error is, especially in 3v3. There are only so many possessions. A missed shot hurts so much. A single turnover can change the outcome of the game. So the good news is we'll start with ball next game, so we'll be able to dictate tempo here.
Don't think too much. What they're trying to do, I know it. They're trying to make him make a read. I'm a point guard. I know how they're playing him. They don't believe in his playmaking abilities. He just got
Street's face says it all.
Do what he know how to do, which is score the ball. If they don't want you to do that, make a read. It's only 2 people. It's not that hard to make an ABC. The court too damn big for all that.
And Tox, you have to hope at least that Bucks Gaming are going to put up another perfect performance. All 3 guys score. All 3 guys have assists. You have Johnny with the steals. You have Dosix with some rebounds. You have Cooks with some assists. I mean, you can't draw it up better.
Yeah, I mean, and again, when you look at that game, I think the big thing that stands out to me is, okay, 1, the Nets have 2 or 3 inbound turnovers. You absolutely cannot have that in a game on stage. So get rid of that. And
what's up, Kev?
Like JT said, just keep them off balance, right? You know you can go get a 3 most of the time.
Pit Life, if you may have seen him on Twitter.
Don't just play
Also
one
works
way,
at the
'cause
Barclays
they're gonna be
Center.
super aggressive on you. They're gonna try to blitz you. So take
Has
what
been
they
in the
give you,
studio
and I
for
think they're
some
in
of
good
our
shape.
games.
Again,
I
this
know.
Bucks team, they got a lot
Really,
of
really
energy
cool
behind, a lot of
dude.
motivation behind
Always
right
super
now.
nice
So,
to me
it's a
whenever
great
I'm
game.
in
We'll see if they can
town.
finish one.
He's watching the stream on YouTube.
Out tonight.
For those on
Every
Twitch.
team that has been up to
He
one
shares the
goes on to
sentiment.
lose.
Tough L, but we need to close this out now.
Every team that has been up 2-1 tonight is going to the lower bracket. So let's see if NetsGC will join Knicks Gaming and Pacers Gaming.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We've had 2 great series tonight, already ending Game 5s. We might have a third on the way. Bucks Gaming NetsGC, Game 4.
That's a good shot.
Breeze. First shot of the game, no good there for him, but it'll be Steve's getting the offensive
It's
rebound.
okay.
And a foul from Dawsik, so 14 seconds.
We go as far as Greens takes us, so if that miss helps him find the timing on that fade from that left wing a little bit later on, that'll be a crucial moment in the game. Greens has missed a few of those left wing threes today.
I need that booty on Steve's. I need that box out.
Come on now.
Oh, no.
No way.
No way, right?
I'm about to say, you hit that, you gangster. You got it.
Honestly, man, every shot that he takes, I assume, is going in. So.
Cooks back on the other side. Oh, way too much space there for Cooks, and he gets it to go.
A little bit of miscommunication, a little bit of miscommunication there.
Dawsik's now starting to talk over there towards Steve's.
Both Steez and Streets dropped.
You just can't get that second chance. And I'm not going to lie, he has to bail out of that very slow turnaround. He has to give that shot up.
Well, guys, not only
Crowded,
is the Bucks
crowded,
Gaming's
crowded,
first time playing on stage this season, also the first time on stage this year for Lance Sessions, the reigning coach of the year in the NBA 2K League, coming off the 5v5 finals.
I like that.
Good to see him out
I like
there.
the quick pass back late. That's been there for us quite a bit today.
Not only getting that title last year, but rebuilding this team. They bring in Don, they bring in Walnut, they keep the trio for 3v3. I'm very interested to see what this team looks like in 5s now that they.
There's a stop.
What's a big
That is
miss?
gross.
It's something about Red Lake today. I count at least 8. I count at least 8.
Is that?
Red
Oh,
Lakes today
come
for
on. That was a good
Team
foul
20.
by Cooks.
That's 8, and that's minimum.
That's 8 too many.
They're not even being line drives. There's a little knuckle that goes with it, too. It releases, and then
It's like,
They look like line
it's
drop
like a
shots.
missile.
It's literally punching the rim. Like, no chance of going in.
Harris, your jump shot didn't look that bad.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, here we go. We need another stop, though. We need one more.
Your shot at least went straight, just a little short. Their one's going. It's hitting so hard on the back of that rim that I feel like it's going to break at some point. As Cooks finds himself a lane, I mean, they make early releases, late releases just look embarrassing. But let's go ahead and jump into a listening with Milwaukee. They're up by 1.
You're good. You're good to get there? Ready, Johnny. Just pass back. Let's go! Come on, boy. Big points. Come on. Good job. Let's go! Come on,
Boys, way better ball.
Left.
Good job.
We're playing D now.
Yes.
We're playing D. Come on. He's down. He's down.
I'm good.
Stay.
Yo.
Stay. Johnny, he's going 1 and 3. Just took it. You got it. He got to get that fucking steal, man. Good inbounds. Down the left. No 6. Come on. Go through, Johnny. Good shot, Cooks. That's what I'm talking about, Cooks. Come on. There we go, Cooks. Press.
You're fucking deep.
Hey, this
I know,
is-
bro.
can I
Coach,
go
you're
to
that
three?
fucking guy.
No threes, fellas. This is the possession. We can I give him 3? Yep. Gotta talk on this PNR.
Cooks, keep fucking hooping.
Come on. Yo, no threes, Johnny. No threes. If the slip is open, leave it. If the slip's open, I got you, bro. I got you. Trust. I got you.
Yeah, they're so close to each other. Cooks has to cover his mic.
I got the white side. Get there. Switch. Yep. I trust you, bro. Get one. Yep.
Johnny, you need to shade that wing, get back.
I am. Good.
That's the craziness about the stage this year. I know last year was close, but this year they're pretty much playing beside each other. That's why the comms are so soft.
Good. Get there. I'm staying on the slip. Go.
Better talks, though. You see? Look at this. Way better talks.
Hey, Johnny, if you have to. Hit me. Yeah, it's late.
Man, this is serious high-level 2K play right now. Everything's so slow and deliberate by Milwaukee and Brooklyn.
9.
You got me. Hey, Come on.
Good, you're playing very well. Very well.
No threes. I love the way we're playing, fellas.
Yeah, same.
Go left, Johnny. Go left. Go. No threes.
You heard the voice of the makeshift coaching duo, Lance Sessions. Got Walnut on the headset coming out there for Bucks Gaming as well. But just keeping a lot of that composure.
And you heard that listening, chat. No threes for Milwaukee. Those corners are attached at the hip on Steez and Streets.
Yeah, I think what stood out to me the most is that their communication is very calm. They don't sound stressed. They're not like, you don't hear them.
That's a stop. That's a long, awkward board.
Exaggerating any communication. Like they're just
Fine shooters, fine shooters.
clear to each other. They're very calm.
This is a tough position for Alex to be in.
They're switching really well. They're just making good plays as a team all around.
Oh.
Cooks almost missed a dunk. He's gotten 2 of those to go this series.
I don't know why I think every time the ball's bouncing on those contested drives that we're going to get the stop. I always hold out hope.
Dirk, I need you on a VR headset to go ref.
Then just takes it away from me last second.
Imagine you just see Dirk start running down the side.
Shout out Meta.
Oh, no.
Another inbound turnover by the Nets.
Actually, that's false advertising. You can't ref our games if you wear a Meta headset.
And there's also not a whole lot that goes down in threes. And you call it a shooting foul, but then you got to shoot free throws. I would be the best ref in 2K history.
You'd be fantastic. I need to see your Joey Crawford charge call when we get to 5s, though. That's a block. Good try.
Oh,
damn.
Hey,
there are blocking fouls in 3v3, just no charges.
I don't claim to know basketball. I claim to know 2K.
Well, it's an interesting take.
Remember all those takes that everyone would say was, you have the basketball IQ, but do you know 2K? They're like,
yeah.
I really hate that line. Like, not many players don't really know a lot about actual basketball.
There we go. I know the defense is going to get at least one more stop. It's just a matter if we can manufacture a 3. Ooh, that's a quick take.
That is too easy.
My introduction to
That's the tough part about pressing in threes. There's no back end there to kind of act as a safety net.
NBA side of things. I think it's different. You know the sport, maybe not the league.
We need a 3. There it is.
I never claimed to be a ref. As Green fades away,
Okay.
he gets that one to go, cuts it to 3.
My Bucks, I'm controlling the game.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for a 3.
Okay, I like that.
If it's open, it's open. But
Don't
if it's
rush.
open, I promise you missed. It's a potential 6-point swing, which can change this whole game on.
Walk back, yeah.
Just keep doing what you've been doing.
There it is.
Cooks have been doing a good job of
Oh,
calling
I
the
like
shots
that
every
reach
single time
greens.
coming
I
up,
like it.
telling, hey, Johnny, you know, go
That
to
could have
the next
easily
corner.
been a
Doss
steal
do
there.
the same thing. Come up and set the screen. Just keep that same flow and that same pattern.
Yeah, their communication's been really well, and when you have good communication like that, it just limits mistakes. You haven't seen as many mistakes from the Bucks that you were seeing
Good
in games
defense,
1 and 2.
Steez. There it is.
Streets with the steal. Streets with the slam as well.
That you were seeing from the Nets. Like now the Nets have a lot
Okay,
of
see,
turnovers. That's I think the Bucks first
we know.
game, so.
We've seen enough of these games to know our defense was going to get us one more stop. Oh, no, this the presses.
That
Give him
makes
the
no
ball
sense
back
to me.
quicker. He has badge. You trying to make a play? You're not on your shooting guard build. You're on the power forward, baby.
That's
Get that
tough.
ball back.
That's the second time now that
Steve's trying
press
to
is
go
going to
for the
hurt
angle
us.
there. He thought he was just going to heads down, so maybe he could get some sort of bump, but didn't stop the ball.
All right, our defense has locked in all season. Need it to come up big one more time, chat. Here we go.
Go up the court freely. Just not a fan of that.
Chance to put it away here for Bucks game. This will force a game 5. It's
There it is.
Streaks will stop the play. Since he was fouled on
for
this
yelling
side, it's going to give him a full
everybody's ear.
24. Now 2.
Just has to not shrink the court. He's been shrinking the court on himself, going to Steve's side, like right here.
Don't reach.
Why'd you
And it's Cooks down the lane. And every single game that we've seen so far is ended by an easy 2. Bucks Gaming able to force that game 5, and Cooks has something to say.
We promised you a playoff preview, and we are going to our 3rd
Here we go.
straight game 5.
Here we
to
go.
Open up the tournament. Things are getting intense on stage. Streets is going at him. Cooks is going at him. It is getting electric here on stage as Milwaukee takes game 4. 22-19. Game
Streets
5.
getting in it with
Coming
Cooks.
up next, Cooks, the leader of Bucks Gaming, trying to get him hyped, trying to keep the energy up. It has been fascinating.
Here we go.
Cooks 8 for 10, 18 points, Dirk. Such a great performance as we look towards game 5.
This one's gonna be a good one.
I said that when Cooks really starts to get it going, he hits cruise control mode. Now, when we first saw Cooks, I feel like in the Slam Open, he was just getting a lot more threes up, to where now he's kind of changed the dynamic to his game, to where he starts to go attacking more.
Game 5s are always tough
because
I mean, it's a 50-50 coin flip at this point with how good both teams are. But there's always that psychological dynamic to it where even though it's one win, even though both teams are one win away, in this scenario, there is one team that has still won 2 in a row, and there's another team that's lost 2 in a row.
They believe in themselves, and I gotta tell the Nets, if they don't 3-0,
So if you believe in momentum,
Game 5,
particularly in sports or esports, you know, not only do we have to win this game, it's kind of the onus is on us to kind of shake off those last 2 games and try to rediscover that momentum.
That smile I had right before the show when that email came
Bucks
in.
Gaming, obviously you guys can see it in the body language and the demeanor. They're playing loose, they're playing confident. These opening possessions chat. Here we go.
Well, before this game 5, we stuck with Steez to talk about getting NetsGC.
It's these opening possessions.
You know, the 3v3 season's a grind, so you're going to have your highs and your lows, and you try not to let it get too high, and you try not to let it get too low. And we did have some pretty low moments in that group play. Pretty much had to win if we wanted to make not only playoffs, but our DC trip. Somebody had to turn up and make some big plays, and it just so happens that, you know, Greens did really well. Streets had some phenomenal defensive plays, and you know, I think I did pretty well in the moments that we needed me to.
What's up,
So I don't know. We just have that type of team that when we know it's time to be on stage and perform under the bright lights, we do really well in those times. And
Chat, we got the reigning rookie of the year in the crew clubhouse with us.
Talking about how when the bright lights come on, the Nets show up. We saw in the first 2 games with Greens.
Hopefully blessing us with some of that good juju, good vibes.
I'm going with who I've been going with.
And then eventually later on, Gallo, maybe pass on that rookie of the year torch to our guy.
Their way, give me Bucks game. They got all the momentum in the world. They got the energy, the composure, the swagger. They got it all. Give me Bucks game.
Here's another reason that you want to pick Bucks Gaming, because you got Iverson in that huddle saying, look, I know I played like a bum in the first couple of games, but I'm here. Iverson is here.
Okay, Bucks Gaming as the higher seed. We'll start with ball.
2 games. Cooks has dominated the 2 since. It is our 3rd game 5 of the night. Who will take it? Will it be Brooklyn? Will it be Milwaukee?
There's a switch.
Let's get into the action.
We go from remote bracket play to
They're gonna try to ISO him back up top.
Nope.
That's the thing about Dossix. He's not afraid to kind of create his own there in that situation.
Stop shrinking the court, putting himself in that easy triangle set on their defense on that right side of the court. He has to make Streets play one-on-one, but he's letting Steez hold his hand.
Blocked there by Dossix. Cooks in transition, and they can't get a stop. 4-0 start from Milwaukee.
The bad Bucks have woken up. They're alive.
The Nets, if the Nets want to win this game 5, they got to start strong. And this is not looking good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Nets have to have a momentum play at some point, and this to just shift it. Get the mentality of everybody on the stage to where they start getting shook, they start getting quiet, they maybe start arguing a little bit.
Yeah, you have to find a way to flip the momentum right here.
Yeah, we have to flip the momentum. That's huge. Something big has to happen. Somebody has to make a big play.
Just, like you said, a momentum changing play has to happen from the Nets.
Greens gets the switch with Cooks, almost lost it there for a moment, and Screens will fly down the lane. But here's the great part about 3 versus 3. We're gonna say they're off to a hot start. It was 4-0. You cut that down that quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's see if someone can get a big stop here for the Nets.
You have nothing to worry about. Like that as they leave Johnny Red open. That's something to worry about. Johnny Red hits the shot.
All whites. No whites, all green.
Crazy.
But I don't get why he didn't trust his lock there to at least attempt to get a stop. I don't like that jump.
Greens punch around. Cooks successful getting the steal this time. They got numbers. Johnny Red takes off.
There he is. There's that Johnny Red. There he is.
All right, guys, fight.
Are we gonna get 2 reverse sweeps?
Is the thing about the Bucks, we've seen this in remote play. Like, when they go down and they figure out whatever switch they switch,
gotta fight.
They look like the best team in the league when they make this switch. And I mean, they're doing it right now on stage. There's another turnover.
Convenient time for it to happen. You know, in the switch open.
There it is.
Remember that fun fact I said?
That's a great fun fact.
Remember that fun fact I said? It's something about that 2-1. It's spooky.
Knicks Gaming blew it. Pacers Gaming couldn't close them out. And now NetsGC.
That's crazy. That's crazy. 2K missed layup from there. The commentary audio just disappeared? Oh, we're going straight to listener.
I like it. The smart ball.
Cooks.
Hey, Johnny, you can't get beat deep.
You got it. You want some? Whatever you want. See,
You can't get beat deep.
Yep. Get there. Get there.
Go right.
Nelson's about to get screened. Come on. Yeah, no 3D. Oh. They took you out of it. Go, go, go. They took my PG out of it.
Nice up, Johnny.
Come on.
Johnny, don't jump, don't jump. It's a tough shot.
Damn. Come on.
You're good, bro. I'm gonna keep trusting.
That's big.
Hey, Johnny.
Ease up on this
Don't hit
press.
me. Don't
Ease
hit
up.
me. Let me down.
Don't reach. Don't reach.
Keep playing good, D. Keep playing you, cuz.
Come on, Sean. Get us a stop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jump, 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 jump.
I know. Come on, give me a stop though, Johnny. I need a stop.
No, we're good. We're good.
We're good. Come on, 6.
Pass backs.
Two. Oh my god. Come on. I got Steve.
Go. I'm not here.
Yeah, you're good.
Johnny, with the live.
I'm the best.
That's Johnny. Back doors.
Plan to slip.
Pass back. Miss.
That's so ass. That's so bad. Great D. Great D.
Hey, Dawson's. I know. Wait. Come on. What's up, 6? Come on.
Catch him. Yeah.
I know.
It's tough. It's tough to play D down 6 here.
It's a time.
I'm 6. Go left, Johnny. Go left. Come on. Yo, one stop, fellas. One stop.
Work for 2s.
I'm good, Johnny. Left. I'm left.
Okay, we got the switch.
I'm there.
Boxes.
Do it. Oh,
That's a great board. That's a great board. Oh, it dragged us.
Come on. We're good for it.
Oh, that's tough. It dragged Greens
And you're here
inside the
again with
3-point line.
Bucks Gaming. The thing I love about them talks is that when they have a lead like this, they make it clear it's like, cool, dude, we can just go for 2s. They don't play anything stupid about just trying to 3 hunt.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Pistons.
Ah, they're playing so
when they
good.
have a lead, they
Playing
just
so
play
good
super
when they're
smart,
just going
super
for 2s
efficient.
now.
They don't really try to make superhero plays, and that's what the Bucks are doing. You see Greens, obviously he's hunting for like some crazy 3s. It's gonna be tough.
JT, I like what you said about this Bucks. I think it was you said that with this Bucks gaming team, they just get into cruise control, right? When they, they kind of get into this mode where they're making stops, they're getting easy buckets. I mean, they look unbeatable sometimes.
That's the perks of having a bunch of players that not only are used to winning, but they know how to win. They know how to adapt. They know how to adjust. They were down 2-0 with no life, no momentum, looking very bad, and look at them now.
The stop's gonna happen. It's gonna happen now.
It was NetsGC taking those first 2 games. From that point on, it's been all Bucks Gaming. 21-13 in Game 3, 22-19 there in Game number 4. Now in Game 5, on the verge of closing out and securing the reverse sweep. This will send NetsGC down to our lower bracket. Greens gets out the streets, back to Greens down. He's got the matchup he wants, point guard on point guard.
All right.
And Greens will just take the lane, cuts it to 4.
All right.
Gaming
Somebody's got to
basket
make a big play here.
that
We got.
secures the series.
Another 2-1 fold.
No, the press again.
Take off again for Johnny Red, and Milwaukee Bucks Gaming secure another reverse sweep here
That's
tonight.
tough.
They will advance forward.
Like, how many of those can you give up in one series? I've seen so many easy 2s of just overzealous defense doing way too much. And look how the series
the
turned
thing
out.
is, like, I know you're trying to make a play, and like you have to make a play right there, but like,
That's tough, chat. That's a tough one to Tom
That's
Sultan.
Every game of that series ended just somebody getting
Wow.
easy 2 like as soon as the ball is inbound. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You just, from
I'm
teams like that,
like,
they're that good. You just don't expect to see that. So.
Oh no, I'm gonna
3
have to
series
watch
tonight,
that
3
one
game
back
5s and 2 reverse sweeps.
and just kind of
What
find
an
out what happened.
opening night
But
to in-person play
I
here.
mean, we kind of just like the guys, we have to keep it moving.
Our reigning 5v5 champions.
That loss,
They stormed
unfortunately,
back
knocks us
2-0
down to the lower
to
bracket.
take the series 3-2.
And so we'll be playing tomorrow, actually against NBL Laws Gaming, I believe. So a rematch against former NetsGC guard Jaden.
After that game too, y'all, Greens could get absolutely nothing. What a great performance from the lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, give
it
Ayers
was
is right.
crazy.
Give
Like,
Bucks Gaming
it was
credit
very balanced.
where it's
I mean,
due.
even some of
They
those games that we
adjusted
ended up seeing,
nicely
they were
in
very
Game
close
3,
coming out
moving
there for
forward.
NetsGC, but it's all about how you can
Took
adapt.
Greens
And
out
there
of the
was a team
game,
that
tried to
you brought
crowd
up
his
a million
space.
times. Can't give a championship caliber team a time to
I think
adjust
once
and
you
stay
fall
alive.
down 2 possessions, like 4 to 6 points,
It's like a shark.
even when you're trying to
Smell blood in the
ISO up
water,
top and you have
they only
Steez
did
and
a
Streets
little
in the
bit, and they got a
corners,
little bit, and they just
you
ran-
can
they
have
ran with
someone
it. I mean,
like
honestly, the Nets,
Johnny.
you felt them
You can
fold
have your corner
game
defenders
by
kind of
game
play up
by
a little
game.
bit and cheat
You
on
thought
that and
maybe
crowd
we can make a big
Greens.
play in game 5, and I mean,
And
look
kind of
at-
almost
look at
forfeit
the Bucks.
and
Perfect.
give up
So,
and concede the
that's
cut
championship
from the
DNA.
corner.
That's what you
So
do.
it's tough.
Well, let's head it down to our man made in India. He's got the Bucks following the big reverse sweep.
I mean, this series was so special. I had to get all three. We've got Johnny, Dosix, and Cooks. Johnny, all greens, no whites. What was it like in that series for you?
It was an interesting series because that was our first time this whole 3-3, us being down 0-2. We kept our heads. Everybody realized what was going wrong. We made our adjustments, and we played good ball, man. I just want to thank my team. Everybody just want to keep our head in it. Don't get too rattled because we're down 0-2. And I know this is a championship team. We always been a championship team. We showed it, and we're gonna keep showing it.
A lot of humbleness right there. I like it. Dosix, number 2 overall pick with greens on the other side. How were you able to slow him down to win here in Game 5?
He's a very good player. They ran the same streets and greens pick and roll, which was working in the first 2 games, so we made him switch it up. We made Steez make a play every now and again. He wasn't able to do it, and then we just had adjustments, put my PG on ball. They took my PG out the pick and roll. They put my power forward in it, so I should tell you something. I had the best PG in the game, bro. That's it.
Well, let's talk to your point guard. You went ahead and said in that huddle, I'm going to make it PG here, I played like a bum, but Iverson is here, and you rocked out to win Game 5. How were you able to flip that switch?
To be honest with you, I give credit to Dosix and Johnny. It was really Johnny for the most part. Dosix fought first 2 games, but Game 3, Johnny won the game for us. And I just know, I was like, dang, fellas, I'm throwing this right now. And I know they ain't got nothing for me. I'm really the kid from New York, the best point guard from New York. So I know they wasn't going to win it. Glenn started talking to me up 2-0, so I had to pack him up, get him out of here early.
Harris, we say it all the time. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That's
the
tough.
Bucks are moving on.
That's tough. Cook's a Brooklyn guy, too.
Second reverse sweep of the night. Let's go through our upper bracket as we get into our final matchup of the night. Pistons GT, Celtics crossover.
All right, you guys see the bracket there. We get knocked out of the upper bracket a little sooner than we thought, or sooner than we'd like. Yeah, no, tough to hear that post game. Tough to hear that post game. Could have been worse. Dosix gave Greens a lot of credit there. Cooks is a Brooklyn kid, so a little bit of a unique dynamic there. But the guys drop their first matchup of the upper bracket. We're going to be playing in the lower bracket tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure what time. We'll post on our socials sometime tonight, probably.
Said you enjoyed eating from the school.
But NetsGC lose 3-2. We get reverse swept. Tough one. We're not going to have... no, we definitely should have won that. I think we can all see that. I know the guys... We don't have to tell the guys that. We don't have to tell Kurt that. We let one get away. And I think it's safe to say that, even though we've been riding a high, our Achilles heel this year has been our consistency, our lack of inconsistency. There are times where we look like we can take on the world, and there are other times where there's lapses throughout a series. And we kind of got a very, good summary of that snapshot in this 5-game set. Yeah, that one hurts, especially being up 2-0. That one hurts. Yeah, we do play NBL next game. So, chat, we're not going to have a post game. I think Kurt and I are in agreement here that we're going to let the guys huddle up and kind of unpack what just happened, kind of like what we're doing, and get ready because they have a matchup tomorrow. It's all about watching film now and getting ready to prepare for tomorrow. I'm just going to, before we sign off, I'm going to try and find out what time we play tomorrow. So give me 1 second. It won't take too long. Okay, so that knocked us down to the lower bracket. Switch open. NetsGC takes on NBL Laws Gaming. That's matchup 51. And so matchup 51 tomorrow is at 7:30. So same time as tonight. So that's not official on the 2K League website, but based off this document, we are locked in 7:30 NetsGC for NBL Oz. That is must-see 2K TV. I promise you that. Loser goes home. Winner advances to the next matchup. And is the next matchup later that night? 54. What time is L54? Yeah, okay. All right, so here's chat. Before we sign off, let's just set the table for tomorrow, okay? So we will play NBL Oz at 7:30 tomorrow in a best-of-5. Loser goes home. Winner advances to the next round of the lower bracket. And that matchup will occur the same night, tomorrow night at 9:45. So 7:30, first matchup. We lose, we go back to Brooklyn. We win. We're playing later that night at 9:45. So reserve those 2 time slots ahead of time. And we would basically, in that 9:45 slot, we would be playing the winner of... Who would we be playing the winner of? Loser of 48. Okay, so we would be playing the winner of T-Wolves Gaming versus the loser of Pistons GT Celtics Gaming. So that's what our road looks like. Yep, Mama Greens, we play at 7:30 tomorrow. And then when we beat NBL Oz, we would play later that night at 9:45. And we would be playing the winner of T-Wolves Gaming and the loser of this next matchup, which is Celtics crossover and Pistons GT. So in order for us to, move on past tomorrow, we got to win twice tomorrow. That's it. That's the situation that we've put ourselves in because of tonight's outcome. So 7:30, 9:45 will be NetsGC will go live just before 7:30 or whenever that matchup before ends. We'll probably go off stream for a little bit, and then we'll hop right back on for the 9:45 game. Yep. Prepare to watch both games tomorrow. Prepare to win both tomorrow. It's a long road ahead. This is our first experience in the lower bracket this early. Some of the wildest runs in esports have occurred in the lower bracket. It's some of the most memorable Cinderella runs, and that's what we have to do. So win 2 tomorrow to advance to Friday, and then we'll figure out Friday when we get there. Okay, so there you have it, guys. NetsGC Live, unfortunately, doesn't end the way we wanted to. We were so close. I know some of you may not want to hear it, but the guys did look good for the most part. We just weren't able to close it out. There was a lot to take from this. This is a really good learning experience. We prefer not to learn it now and prefer to learn it earlier in group play, but we'll take it, right? That's what this is for. There is some value to take out of it. I promise you the next time the guys are in a 2-0 set, we'll remember this, and if it pays off, then tonight was worth it and experiencing some of these hardships. But on behalf of the guys, on behalf of the entire NetsGC organization, thank you so much. We are stunned completely by the support that you guys have shown, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube. We really appreciate it. And so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, same channel, same time, NetsGC, NBL Oz. It's going to be a good one. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. See you then.
In the playoffs, I'd take a ring over 2 banners. I'm just saying.
Bag motion advances it as the ball's going to be knocked away there by FT. Tezo pass fakes back over to FT. Probably could have had a shot there for a brief moment as he'll